Now, the organisers of the Olympics say they've given up trying to fill all the venues for the Games, but the chairman of the organising committee, Lord Coe, says he remains confident that nearly all the tickets will be sold, but they are having to reduce capacity at 5 of the football venues.
Well, the first match on the 25th is Great Britain ladies versus New Zealand. We've sold, just shy of 40,000 tickets for that. That's a pretty good number of people that will be in that stadium. So it's a sensible way. It's a way that you can engender atmosphere. But 40,000 people going to watch the first football match at the Millennium Stadium is a goodly number.
Ed Parkinson is head of marketing at the ticket resale site Viagogo. Hello, Ed.
Hello there.
I know that people have very strong views about Olympic tickets, but from someone who's in the same industry, how do you think it's been handled?
Well, I think specifically with respect to where we are now, the priority has to be about getting as many people into the stadiums as possible, and in particular for those events where there's been huge demand, and we know there are definitely people who'd want to get hold of those tickets, to make sure every seat's filled and there's a great atmosphere in the stadium.
So you mean give them away free?
Actually, not at all. I think there are many events for which there's huge demand for tickets originally, and perhaps there are still some unsold tickets that absolutely have to be filled. And what we see at Viagogo a lot is that perhaps people who bought tickets, plans change, and a few people can't go, someone drops out. And people should also know that there's a resale service available so that they can resell those on to someone else to make sure that those seats are filled.
Well, as far as the football is concerned, though, apparently that was always going to be, to quote authorities, a difficult thing to sell. So rather than reducing capacity in the football stadiums, I mean, one of our texters suggested that they be given away free to local school children.
I think that is certainly a good idea and something that's worked for events in the past. I mean, where you've got empty seats, of course, no one wins. The athletes have worked very hard. You want to create a great atmosphere for them. There are people who would really enjoy being there and sitting in those seats. And, of course, there are also the local businesses who benefit from crowds going to the stadiums, selling drinks and things in the stadium. So a lot of people lose out when there are seats unused. So that does still have a benefit, even if you have to give some away to school children.
I think the problem is that, again, you can't generalise, and some people are probably doing exactly what you're saying, which is that they weren't able to get tickets the first time around, and now they will be motivated to try again. However, there are also people who were so fed up with the whole process that they're not going to bother.
Well, I think that may be the case. I think that the process, obviously, managing such a huge event with so many different locations and venues is obviously going to be a complex one. But the fact is, it's a fantastic event. There's lots of great athletes coming to London, and I think that people should, and other cities around the UK, people should still feel positive if they want to go to an event, that the tickets are still there. It's a great thing to be part of, and I think that people should still look positively on it.
There's some tickets that haven't even been put on sale yet. We discovered that today. What do you think of that? I mean, it seems a little bit late in the day, doesn't it?
There are always people who do want to go to events at the last minute. Certainly, we see working with football clubs, with concerts. We see people who buy tickets on Viagogo right up to the day of the event. So, absolutely, there are people who do want that last-minute spontaneous ticket to an event. And often the reason that there are tickets that come available at the very last minute is because perhaps certain tickets have been returned by organisations who can't use them. As I said, people reselling on tickets that they can't use, seats that move. So there are reasons why tickets become available at the last minute, and in our experience there are definitely the people that want to buy them. So I think it's a good thing in some ways that there are always tickets available. OK,
Ed, thank you. That is Ed Parkinson, head of marketing at the ticket resale site Viagogo.